The practice of Yoga Nidra guides the potent light of awareness, which shines on whatever it focuses upon, to touch and illuminate layers of perception, such as the physical, energetic, and mental bodies. Think about it like shining a flashlight into a dark room, exposing what was previously hidden in the dark corners and closets is now able to be seen. Some of us are walking a path of healing, while some are walking a path of awakening, and others are jumping off the path altogether. The common thread between us is that we each have spaces the light of our own awareness has touched, and spaces we have yet to explore, that remain unknown until we enter, until we choose to direct the light of our awareness and look. I invite you to settle into a comfortable laying position in a quiet space where you'll be able to practice for the next 40 minutes. Tend sweetly to the comfort of your body by using pillows, bolsters, and blankets to support your head, the backs of your knees, heels, and the backs of your hands, and to keep your body warm and comfortable. Use an eye pillow over your eyes to signal to yourself you are now entering a state of looking inside, and release any engagement with the outside world. Bring your arms to your sides and let your big toes fall out heavily to the right and left sides. When your body is comfortable and settled, take a deep breath in through your nose and fill your lungs up completely. And a full exhale out of your mouth. And again, take a deep breath in through your nose. And this time, a slow and silent exhale out of your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow and silent exhale out of your mouth. Take a few more breaths just like that. Remain awake as your body sleeps. Follow the instructions as they lead to different doorways inside of you. If you get lost or start to fall asleep, come back to the sound of my voice. And the practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Become aware of the space all around your body. With your inner sense of seeing, feeling, and sensing, notice the space between your body and the walls of the room you're in. Sense where you are positioned within the room. If there's furniture, carpets, or other objects, and if any doors are opened or closed. And bring your mind down to the soles of your feet and tap into your sense of feeling. Let feeling sensations be the strongest focal point as you begin to travel your awareness up the front of your body, feeling your toes and touching the fronts of your legs. Feel the front of your pelvis, abdomen, chest, neck, and face. light up the feeling of the front of your body as you move your awareness up and down from your feet to the top of your head until every part of the front of your body is strongly tuned in, feeling every part of the front of your body evenly. Remain in that presence as you stretch, feeling beyond your physical body. And now sense the space between the whole front of your body and the ceiling above you. Let your brain rest back, expand, and relax so you can perceive what's there between your body and the ceiling. Let your attention enter a different and more subtle way of being aware. Notice all of the space between the front of your body and the ceiling. Now condense your attention to the front of your forehead. Relax the muscles on your forehead and tune in to that very central point between your eyebrows and slightly up. And notice any warmth or gentle pressure there. Let the warmth and energy in the center of your forehead relax back into the center of your brain, and the center of the brain relaxing back into the skull. And notice the weight of your head on the ground, the full weight of the bones of your skull. As you rest into that weight, release any muscular tension along the entirety of your spine. And bring the spine into a state of neutrality. And become aware of the space between the back of your body and the ground. The space between the back of your neck and the ground. And notice if there's a breeze, a sense of the air moving there. And travel down to the space between the upper spine and the ground, between your shoulder blades. And now lower to the lower back and all of the space between the lower back and the ground. As you sense the space between your spine and the ground, become aware of the breath that is breathing you. With no effort around moving the breath, as you inhale, there's a natural filling of your attention into your body. And as you exhale, a release of that attention down into the ground. Become so aware of the weight of gravity over the front of your body like a heavy blanket. With your next natural inhale, let the whole front of your body fill up. And as you exhale, the physical body resting back into the space between your spine and the ground. And now with this next inhale, notice the energy of the body. And as you exhale, releasing the energy of the body down into the ground. Tune in to the soothing sensations flowing through the physical body and the energy body as your mind moves into a sense of spaciousness and openness, fully awake and yet fully relaxed. Now comes the time where we work with a Sankalpa. As you rest back, there is a natural current of truth moving, like a stream you can touch at any time. And from that stream, as you rest back, there is a seed of higher truth that's there for you now. Tune in to what is most true, most there, most alive. And perhaps there's a feeling, a word, or something that you know. There may be an I am statement, the truth rising to the layer of mind and identity. Or perhaps it's a subtle resting and releasing back. Become so tuned in to your highest truth now, and let it wash over you entirely, filling up every space and shifting and changing everything it touches. We now move through the layer of Annamaya Kosha, the physical body, the light of your attention illuminating every part of the body it touches. Move one body part to the next at the same speed as I move my voice. Let's begin in the palm of the right hand. Feeling the palm of the right hand thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder. Remain awake. Feel the right side ribs, side waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Light up the palm of the left hand, feeling the palm of the left hand thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, small finger, back of the hand, wrist, left forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder. Remain awake. Left side ribs, side waist. Feel the left hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Draw your attention to the soles of both feet. Sole of the right foot, sole of the left foot, and prepare to move your attention up the back channel of the body from right to left. The right heel, left heel, right calf muscle, left calf muscle, back of the right knee, back of the left knee, right hamstring, left hamstring, right buttock, left buttock, whole spine, whole spine. Feel the whole spine. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the head, back of the brain, right hemisphere of the brain, left hemisphere of the brain, the right ear, left ear, both ears together, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, both eyebrows together, right eye, left eye, both eyes together, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together. Tune in to the whole right side of the head. Now the whole left side of the head, the crown of the head, and the whole head together. Front of the throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, the whole right arm, the whole right arm, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, the whole left arm, the whole left arm. Bring your attention to stretch out and sense the entirety of your body at once. Light up every cell, muscle, bone, every organ, whole body, like turning a light on in the whole body. Now come to the tip of your nose as we prepare to explore the layer of breath and energy. As you tune into the tip of your nose, sense the movement of breath happening. The movement of breath naturally happening without any effort. And notice the space inside the nose. All of the space that the breath touches. And notice the highest point inside of the nose that the breath touches. And then become aware of the space in between your eyebrows. All of the space in between your eyebrows. And then the space in between your right temple and your left temple. Notice any movement of energy in the space between the right temple and the left temple. And come into the space in the back of the throat that breath touches, and the space where breath does not touch. And now notice as you breathe the space inside of the lungs, naturally expanding the places where breath touches. And now notice the space inside of the lungs that breath does not touch. Become aware of the space between each rib and the space inside of the abdomen. And stretch out once again to notice the energy all around your body. Become aware of the pores of your skin and the places in the body that breath naturally, physically expands into, and the spaces that energy expands into without the breath. Sense all around the outer layer of your body. Imagine the physical body growing into a large lung, and the air and energy moving from the space beyond to the space inside. Expanded awareness of pranamaya kosha. Now notice the pause, the natural pause at the top of the inhale, and the natural pause at the bottom of the exhale. There is naturally a space in between the cycle of breath, the pulsing of the breath. And as you tune in to the space in between breaths, also notice the space in between your eyebrows. Invest into that neutral space in between as we prepare to move to the layer of mind, even more expansive than the layer of breath. Manomaya kosha. Remain connected to the neutral space as you both allow dormant sensations to awaken and gently focus upon them to encourage their awakening. These sensations balance the chemistry of the brain. Imagine you're laying on a beach in the cold and damp sand. As we awaken the experience of heaviness, layers of damp sand are covering your body. More and more as you awaken heaviness. Experience heaviness in the body as if the sand is now being packed down over your legs, your arms, your torso, heavier and heavier. A deep sense of being so weighted, buried now in the sand, easy to breathe. So relaxed and yet so heavy, even heavier now. Now release heaviness and come back to that neutral space between your eyebrows. As we move to its opposite, lightness, lightness, lightness in the body. Imagine the outer layer of the body is like a balloon, filling up with air and becoming lighter, even hovering off of the ground as it becomes lighter. Weightlessness in the body, lighter, even lighter. Now, as you remain connected to the lightness in the body, reawaken heaviness, both heavy and light in the same moment. The deep sensation of being so heavy, the weightless sensation of being so light, all at once. Experience the duality. Now release the sensation. Remember that you're safe. Allow your mind to remain neutral as we move to our next set of opposite. Pain. Pain in the body. Pain is a natural experience. Relax as the body is allowed to feel, release, and notice pain. Any kind of physical pain or emotional pain that registers in the body. Move towards the experience of pain now, no resistance. Pain allowed to exist as it does. More pain. Fully surrendered to the experience of pain. And now release pain. Let your body move to neutrality, relaxed neutrality. As we awaken pleasure in the body. Pleasure is allowed, natural, and already happening. Allow the body to experience pleasure in the physical sense. Any emotional pleasure that registers in the body. No resistance, remain fully open as pleasure is allowed to move. The energy of pleasure allowed to move. Now remain connected to pleasure as you reawaken pain. Both pain and pleasure at the same time. The energy of pain and pleasure. Let your body know the difference. And travel back to the dark space inside. As we now shift to the layer of vision, of seeing, and of higher wisdom, we'll begin by visualizing images, moving from one image to the next. Create and see the images as they arise. A single white flower, orange sunrise, an old jewelry box, black hole, black hole, black hole, jumping off a cliff, wild horses running in a field, meteor shower, standing in the rain, morning fog, a tire swing, a dark staircase, stay connected to the dark staircase as you prepare to move up the stairs. You will have to let go. Layers of belief, of limitation can fall away as if you were taking off a sweater or an old scarf. Begin to step up the stairs one step at a time. Layers of memory, attachment, even wanting can shed. As you move up the dark staircase, you notice there's a door at the top. Open the door and step inside an old attic. You can look around. Perhaps there are pictures on the walls, maybe even writing or symbols on the walls. Old garments, belongings. In the corner of the room is a long, full-length mirror. Take a look at yourself in the mirror, and you notice something mysterious coming out of the center of your eye. Step in closer, take a closer look. As you examine the dark space inside of your own eye, you have the choice, the opportunity to shed it all. This is the entry point to Ananda Maya Kosha, a full surrender of all that was known before. And step inside, flow inside, move inside the darkness of your own eye, as if stepping through the mirror into the formless ocean of space. The formless ocean before all shapes, all existence. Let the waves of the dark ocean wash you over, draw you in. That ocean that is always there, behind, before, in front of, everlasting. Go deeper and deeper into that ocean. Release everything that you've known. Right into the center of that dark space. Continue to let the dark space fill you. In the current, you recognize something. There's a wave rising up into your heart. into your body. A seed of deeper truth that you know. This is the seed of Sankalpa. And perhaps as you relax back even more, the seed is allowed to take root in your body, your mind, the field of energy around you and your life. Feel it fully. If there are words, bring the words to mind. And let the fullness of your Sankalpa touch as much of you as it can. Mentally repeat it, feel it, know it. Become so aware of your physical body laying on the ground. Notice any different sensations in the physical body. Any new instructions to the blood, the cells, the DNA. Each and every time you enter the space inside, there is a wave of new that comes forward. See if you can notice that now. As a signal that you're ready to leave the inner space. Gently guide the natural breath into the space of the heart. Let the heart be breathed. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat.